Hey Clever Talks, how's it going? My name is Corey Capella, and what I would consider myself to be is a transformation slash masculinity coach. I know that title sounds a little odd. I kind of made it up. But what I'm seeing in this world today, especially from my background, is that it's needed more than ever. Now, the transformation aspect, what I'm talking about here is going from a state of negativity, from scarcity, from abuse, from victimhood, and transforming yourself into believing and understanding and putting it into practice that you are of high value, that you can live a positive and abundant life. That's where the transformation comes in. The other side of the coin that I spoke about is masculinity. And I think we're in a state in this world today where masculinity has become something of a taboo subject, where we don't actually have anyone that's embracing and charging masculinity in the right direction. So I think that's one of the biggest issues that we're facing today. We're seeing a lot of men kill themselves. We're seeing a lot of veterans kill themselves. We're seeing a lot of our society start to turn their backs on men. And I think the best action is, instead of laying down and just dying and suffocating ourselves, the best action to go forth is to say, I'm good enough, I'm high value, I just need someone to guide me along the way, to help me get out of my rut, to show me some things to do in order to get me there. And that's where I step in. I grew up in a household where my life was determined to be pretty much of no value. I was supposed to just bow down and do whatever everybody else told me to do. I had no identity, I had no value. And that's what forced me to join the Marine Corps. As I was looking for a mentor, I was looking for men, I was looking for leaders to teach me how to become a good man. And also, I really honestly thought that going to war was the ultimate precipice of manhood. I thought once I went to war, I was going to achieve something that was going to fill me up and give me this idea, this context. And that wasn't the case. And then sadly, the other thing about joining the Marine Corps that I wasn't aware of is, because I held no value, I also believed that I was worth dying. It was like I should have just been sacrificing myself. And that's something that I'm trying to start to turn men away from. And not just men. I think that's very much a catalyst, or a system that's put into place for a lot of people in our society today. What do I do now? I have a podcast where I talk about a lot of this stuff, a lot of the transformations that I've gone through after completely collapsing, after owning a gym, after getting out of the Marine Corps, after succumbing completely to insane amounts of depression and anxiety. And thoughts of suicide. I ended up finding myself, you can see kind of around my room right now, I became very spiritual, and I started looking to holistic, ancient methods in which people use in order to find themselves and to heal these ailments that we have within our society. And it launched me into going down to the rainforest of Peru, working with shamans utilizing ayahuasca. I've done peyote ceremonies, sweat lodges, and the final thing that I used was actually iboga, which actually really, it got rid of everything. And I'd love to talk to people about that and tell them some of the stuff that I've done. But it's also to the point now where I think that my words, my story, and the systems that I've created to come back from these states are very important for people to hear. I have a system now that I utilize, aside from just my podcast and talking about it. I have a no-kidding system that I've put into place, a protocol, a ritual, if you will, that I can teach people very briefly right during the seminar to jumpstart themselves back into this idea of, waking up and living for the day, and getting out there and understanding and realizing, hey, I'm a thing of value. I have value. I'm actually launching an ebook here soon that highlights a lot of the beliefs and the philosophies and the practices that will help people get there. And essentially where I'm trying to go is I'm trying to start a nonprofit where I can buy some land and I can bring men onto this land, and I can put them through these ritualistic initiations into manhood and teach them how to become good, solid men in a environment away from the masses here. And then on top of that, on the other personal side, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to become a public speaker. I'm trying to get out there and do seminars and retreats and just get into the circuit. As you can see right now, I'm in my room. I'm talking on my iPhone with a selfie stick. I don't have a lot of resources at this moment, but what I do know is that I have the keys. I have the keys to the castle. So I'm just looking for an opportunity here to be able to get my voice out there, get myself out there, and actually start helping other people find their way as well. So I hope this helps. Again, my name is Corey Capella. You can reach me on Instagram, Facebook at Corey Capella. and I believe Luis has my contact information. So I really look forward to hearing back from you. Thanks. Bye.